Donald Trump has said a peace deal with Iran could be signed on Sunday, a move he claims would immediately reopen the Strait of Hormuz to all shipping. Israel says it has struck and killed several Hezbollah officials in southern Lebanon as it warns residents to evacuate north.
Swiss citizens go to the polls on Sunday to vote on a proposed initiative by the right-wing Swiss People's Party to cap the national population at below 10 million until 2050. Canada earned its first ever World Cup point with a draw against Bosnia and Herzegovina in Toronto, while the US notched a dominant 4-1 victory over Paraguay in Los Angeles.
US President Donald Trump has said a peace deal with Iran could be signed on Sunday, a move he claims would immediately reopen the Strait of Hormuz to all shipping. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the agreement is scheduled to get signed tomorrow, adding that the US would take possession of Iran's enriched uranium dust once things calm down. But Tehran is striking a very different tone. Iran's foreign minister says, according to state media, that no deal will be signed on Sunday. Pakistan's Prime Minister, however, says the two are, quote, closer to a peace deal than ever before. Trump's announcement came ahead of the long-awaited G7 summit in Evian on Monday, where Hormuz tensions will dominate the agenda along with the war in Ukraine. Israel says it has struck and killed 7 Hezbollah officials operating from a tunnel in southern Lebanon, after the IDF warned Lebanese residents in 24 locations to evacuate their homes immediately and move north. Airstrikes were carried out on the group, who were using the site to store weapons and carry out attacks, according to the Israeli military. Lebanon's state-run national news agency reported airstrikes on Saturday on several villages, including one that killed 2 people. And the Lebanese army says it has withdrawn its troops from a base in a southern Lebanese village after Israeli troops advanced in an area nearby. Attacks by Israel and Hezbollah have continued despite a ceasefire that went into effect on April the 17th.
Swiss citizens go to the polls on Sunday to vote on a popular initiative proposed by the right-wing Swiss People's Party (SVP), the largest in parliament, to cap the national population at below 10 million until 2050. The referendum, put forward after securing the required 100,000 signatures, comes as approximately 27% of Swiss residents are not citizens, following years of immigration driven by a strong labor market. Calling it a sustainability initiative, the SVP argues that uncontrolled immigration causes the country to grow too quickly, putting an unbearable strain on housing, schools and transport. If the population exceeds 9.5 million, the initiative would force Parliament to restrict asylum and family reunification, while hitting a 10 million threshold would require terminating free movement agreement with the European Union. The collective government and major business groups have recommended rejecting the proposal, warning it would harm the economy, hurt national prosperity and jeopardize vital European security pacts. The opening matches of the FIFA World Cup brought historic results and massive celebrations for the host nations on Friday night. In Toronto, co-hosts Canada secured their first ever point on the global stage after fighting back in the second half to draw 1-1 against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Thousands of red-clad supporters created an electric atmosphere in the shadow of the city's iconic CN Tower, celebrating the historic goal wildly alongside Hollywood celebrities in the stands. Meanwhile, a small but enthusiastic contingent of Bosnian fans filled the venue with loud cheering after their team took an unexpected first-half lead. Further south, the world's biggest football tournament returned to the United States for the first time in 32 years with a dynamic 4-1 victory over Paraguay. A passionate, star-studded Los Angeles crowd of more than 70,000 filled SoFi Stadium to witness the team's largest ever lead in a World Cup match. Dozens of American celebrities and cultural icons turned out for the match, but US President Donald Trump did not show up.